Major stakeholders in the banking sector, in collaboration with the judiciary, are brainstorming to forge a common position to deal with legal issues affecting the banking industry. The event is the 22nd National Seminar on Banking and Allied Matters for Judges in Abuja. The summit is aimed, amongst others, to address issues that borders on risk management as it concerns cybercrimes in the banking sector, for which the President and Chairman of the Chartered Institute of Banking in Nigeria, Ken Opara, says banks in Nigeria are already training their staff on how to mitigate areas of vulnerability.
Critical among those issues is delay in perfection of mortgages. As much as possible, we think that there's need to speedily deal with that. The other important thing is to build capacity, especially in the light of what is happening in the digital space. Basically, we begin to see, cyber crime, security, and other related issues. This is a new layer of services, banking and financial services, especially by fintech. So we think that there's need to build capacity, build collaboration, working with the financial industry, and also ensure that we get the right judgment. In my speech, I talked about the need to set up the commercial court. We've seen a lot of improvement, special division and department to take care of commercial cases. But we think much more need to be done by setting up special court for commercial and financial cases that will be able to take care of our financial matters as much as possible.
Equally, in his keynote address, the governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Olaide Cardoso, who was represented by Kofo Alada, Director Legal, while applauding the initiative, prayed that the effect is sustained. He called on banks to uphold the ethics and professionalism in banking as a way to addressing the challenges in this sector.
I salute the CIBN and the NGI for their consistency in convening the seminar and for always ensuring that its teams and sub-teams are carefully selected to cover issues of critical economic and commercial importance. I urge that effort be sustained. May I also say that the Central Bank of Nigeria remains part of this and will pledge our commitment for its continuation as well. This year, the theme of the seminar is the financial services industry and the judiciary, upscaling for a sound economic system. The theme is apt and germane to the mandate of the Central Bank of Nigeria and its activities geared towards the effective management of inflation, external reserves, and promotion of financial system stability and sustainable economic growth. The primary objective of this seminar is to bring together stakeholders in the banking industry and the judiciary to forge a common position on knotty issues which have implications for the banking industry and the overall performance of the Nigerian economy.
For the judiciary, the summit from inception is aimed at strengthening the judicial system in dealing with dispatch cases involving banks, especially in areas of new innovation in the banking system.
It is our expectation that this seminar will help enlighten participants on the workings and innovations in the banking sector with its attendant challenges. Having said this, I must not fail to emphasize the timely disposition of cases relating to the banking sector. We surely show up public confidence in commercial banks and promote economic goals. In this light, I believe the judiciary will continue to ensure that banking matters are adjudicated upon with utmost dispatch, as this ultimately will contribute in upscaling the economic ecosystem as the theme stipulates.
The President also took out time to address the media on the intended goal of the collaboration with the judiciary.
Increased capitalization, a necessary thing. But let me say that even before then, banks have been proactive in increasing their business capital. because essentially, if you look at before, it was difficult for a single bank to fund a major transaction. They have to come in as a syndicate. But right now, because of the fact that banks have increased their capital base, they've already taken steps to fund those transactions. This is driven by the fact that with the devaluation, it requires larger amount of naira to fund transactions. Dollar-denominated facilities have also made it imperative for those transactions to go. As per the failures, as much as possible, that's also part of what we keep emphasizing on, that banks should, as much as possible, put their structures in place.
Mr. Ken Okpara also assured that the banks in Nigeria are ready to meet up with any amount fixed for the recapitalization of banks in the country through bail bonds, stating that Nigeria has the second biggest stock market in Africa.
Hello, hope you enjoyed the news. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel and don't forget to hit the notification button so you get notified about fresh news updates.